This is Jason Schattner, aka Wolfphototech. I was gonna do this video last night. Yeah, I was gonna do this video last night. But A, the video turned into a rant video at the end, so I don't know if I want to upload that. And B, the second thing is the wind was the weather was really bad out by me, so it was really hard to even upload such a thing. And I live out in the countryside. There's no FiOS or fiber optic or anything like that. At hell, we pretty much just have dial-up and DSL out here in the countryside. So my internet is wireless. So and Sprint is going to be pissed off at me because I showed Sprint, but I don't really think it's going to be really their fault. The wind is blowing 20, 30 miles per hour out where I live, and the trees are moving, everything is shaking outside, and it takes forever for anything to upload to the internet. So there. And as far as the rant part of the video I was gonna upload, I might come back and rant about whatever I was ranting about at some later point in time in the future. I am just not gonna do it now. And just for shits and giggles, I just set up my collection right behind me. I'm gonna be really nice and show off my Super Smash Bros. My Super Smash Bros. Collection. And obviously, everyone has seen in these two. I play the crap out of all the Smash Bros. Games. I pretty much have everything unlocked in the first three, and most of the stuff in the fourth one. So just in time for new characters to come. So we had last night the final Smash presentation, and they showed off Corrin, Cloud, and Bayonetta. And for me, those are all awesome. My original three I wanted, my primary three was Zero from the Mega Man X series, Shantae from the Shantae series, and Bayonetta. Need more girls in Smash Bros. My main is Peach, by the way. Peach. So there. My main is Peach. My secondary is Meta Knight. My third is, well, Link. I'm really good with Lucario. I love all those guys, but yeah, those are the three characters was Corrin, Cloud, and Bayonetta. And I'm loving how Bayonetta fights, and I'm really interested in how Corrin fights. And my three were Bayonetta, Zero from Mega Man X franchise, and Shantae. And I'm not going to go into the details of those. There's videos all over the place on the internet why those would be all awesome. I personally would have loved to see more Mega Man love. There is already enough Fire Emblem characters, but yet he's also really trying to make all the ones other than the original two or other than Roy, Marth, and Lucina more unique than just simply being a sword-wielding Fire Emblem character. So, there. I'm not going to do analysis of the three characters. I'm probably going to end up adding Bayonetta to my main rotation at some point. I'm really a big fan of combos and playing with all kinds of stuff like that. But let's jump off to the other side. She was number one in Europe, in the top five in the United States among realizable contractable characters, and of course that probably includes all the goofy ones. What we could have had was another Donkey Kong character, that would have been awesome, and another Metroid character, and that would have been awesome. We already have too many Mario characters. We already have too many Pokemon characters. We already have too many Fire Emblem characters. We don't really need any more of those. But yeah. But I just basically gave you my three I would have liked to see, and another good one would have been, well, not even gonna go into the secondary tier of what I would have liked to have seen, but right there, you probably include Wolf in on that list as well. Sorry about my speech impediment. I'm going to try to keep this quick because it's really hard to upload videos that are really long, so I have to cut them down and shoot them off really quickly here. Uh, three, I came up thinking about it overnight. There could have been really interesting opportunity going off of where Cloud took off in the direction of is we could have had an opportunity to get Spyro and Crash Bandicoot in Super Smash Bros. And that would have been awesome in itself. Two former PlayStation mascots in Super Smash Bros. Now third-party characters. They were always third-party characters to some degree, but they're really, yeah, Smash and Crash and Spyro. Spyro could have fire attacks, charge attacks, spin around attacks, basic electrical attacks, dragon powers and stuff like that. And Crash could be spin, jump, bounce on characters to do damage, stuff like that. And a few other things tossed in there, and that would have been awesome too. And I had a third character, and I completely forgot what that third character was because I don't do a script. I just take off. I get an idea, I do it up in a video, and go. So, Godzilla. I'm a big Godzilla fan. Now, uh, Ridley would be a better choice before Godzilla. But I do love my Godzilla. Godzilla, a Godzilla game. Here's a clue. I have multiple Godzilla games. There's a Godzilla game. I'm having plans for a Let's Play video for a Godzilla game in the future. There's gonna be a bunch of Acclaim and Dead Company games because I don't want to get in trouble for, doing something like Konami and Square Enix and stuff like that. So that's in the future. But yeah, I'm sorry that I rambled off, and I ramble off all the time, and that is why you watch the entire video, because I come up with goofy little ideas randomly out of nowhere, and it's just how it is. Grumpy Cat should have been in Smash too. I'm not joking. I'm, I'm joking, seriously. But could have had Tails, could have had Knuckles. Uh, could have tried to get a character from Tekken in Smash. A ton of people want Solid Snake back in Snake in Smash. The problem is that's Konami, and fuck Konami hashtag. Fuck Konami to infinity and beyond. And just so you know, please do not watch any videos that involve Konami properties. This includes Data East and I think one other company and Hudson, Hudson is now part of Konami. So I was a really huge Adventure Island fan when I was growing up. And now it's in the clutches of Konami. I'm also a big Bomberman fan too, and that is also in the clutches of Konami now. And that makes me really sad because I have so many Adventure Island games and Bomberman games, and I really want to show those off, and Konami has to ruin everything it touches. It even ruins itself. It just goes off and Black Death and dear goodness. And Hideo Kojima, congratulations on your new studio. Even though you're going with Sony, I will still support you and buy your games. Even though your games in Konami were never really my favorite franchises to begin with. I will support your new venture, even though I lean Nintendo pretty heavily. I can recognize an artist who is suffering, and I was on DeviantArt for a long time. You look up my Wolfphototech with the Foetow, like my other channel on DeviantArt. I have a whole DeviantArt catalog of over 200 artworks. Well, kind of artworks. 200 artworks, about 50 pointless side projects I never quite finished, and weren't shouldn't be considered art either. But yeah, DeviantArt is a place where artists go to die. Art goes to die. It's mostly just all furries and Sonic fan fiction and other creepy, strange things. So it's a troll factory. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot would have been awesome. Spyro the Dragon would have been awesome. I would have really loved having Zero from Mega Man X. He has a ton of awesome moves. If you wanted another villain, Sigma from Mega Man X franchise, or Vile. Two awesome characters. You could just imagine all the insane cool stuff with Vile. Vile is just, oh my god. Vile is a war machine. I really love Mega Man X Maverick Hunter for the PSP. That was a fun game to play through as Vile. But thank you for watching me go off into side rants. Uh, I guess we're gonna have to wait until February to get our hands on Corrin and Bayonetta, and let's wait until what we see in the next Smash. But if any indication of Sakurai's regular pattern is, he's gonna probably stick out a non-Smash Brothers game between here and then. The next Smash will most likely be on the NX, and the next game from Sakurai could be a 3DS game or an NX game, or even possibly a Wii U game. And people keep pointing at the Wii U being an ending point here. Nintendo has stated a few times that the NX is a totally new concept, and it's potentially a third pillar system. So that's what Nintendo did with the 3DS, and I wish Nintendo never discontinued the Game Boy brand. They should have made it a basic entry level system. You sell at $5.99, $59.99. Pack in a game with it, make it durable, so you can give it to a little kid, and that would have been an awesome entry level system for parents. Make it durable, and that would have been cool. But I'll go into details in my ideas for Nintendo, or ideas for series, how all that awesome stuff would work out. I also have some awesome ideas for Nintendo consoles and revival ideas is from Nintendo's history, and I got about 3 or 4 write-ups, just prototype. This is how I work episodes. Is I don't make a script. I write down some notes with bullet points on what I'm thinking about when it comes into it. I the night before read it, then ponder it throughout the next day, and then make a video very quickly. I don't do any fancy editing. You can figure that out. So, thank you very much for watching this video. And please don't forget to vote on the video. Thumbs up, thumbs down. A thumbs down is better than no thumbs at all, okay? Seriously. If my video is pure crap and you think it is, go ahead and thumbs down it. If it's good and you like it, thumbs up it. Uh, please leave a comment in the bottom section. I'm always interested in feedback. Uh, 1 or 2 word comments are like super, but I truly want to hear what you think about things. And feel free to make a reply video. Go to your channel, make your own reply video to this video. Put a link in that video or whatever. Reference me. I'll throw it back at you. We might get ourselves an interesting conversation, bouncing back and forth. There's tons of ways to grow the community and everything else. So, other than the voting and the commenting, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you very much if you have. Uh, feel free to share this with your friends, even the ones that you think will probably get a laugh out of me and how I mispronounce things all the time. And feel free to make a playlist. I sound like I'm giving you instructions to everything, but yeah, you can make playlists. In fact, if you really don't want to make a playlist, all you have to do is go into my playlist tab, go down the playlist, click on the playlist, and then there's a little check mark system there, or a plus. You can take that playlist, pop it out there, copy it onto your channel, and then you have my playlist on your channel, so you can always just go down your playlist list and see my playlist sitting there. There's a lot of neat little features in YouTube. I've been digging around and studying how all the little bits and pieces of YouTube work. And on my other Wolfphototech channel, I might go into the little components of this and that. And my other Wolfphototech channel will be largely facts and information about things, and I do all kinds of crazy research all the time. Beekeeping for Dummies. I got another beekeeping book right here that's holding in this box level. So I'm looking at beekeeping. And I know how to do woodworking, I know how to do metals. I work for a recycling company, a metal recycling company, so on that channel there will be guides to metals recycling in the future. And I'll teach you how to make money off of stuff that people think is complete garbage. So feel free to go over to the other Wolfphototech channel, the one with the Wolffoetowtech. That Wolfphototech channel. There's 3 videos. There's in the bottom one about a tech recycling trip through Milwaukee, and another one about epic shelf cloud, and then there is one where I'm walking through a Walmart parking lot, and I go into a rant about someone parking all goofy. And when I get into ranty mode, my speech impediment goes up 1,000%. So that is my other channel. I also have a Jason Schattner channel, And I'm not gonna go into that. It's all cat videos and all other random goofy things I just make randomly. Mostly animal videos: cats, donkeys, horses, dogs. And have a wonderful day. And I made this video way too long as it is, so don't forget to not do drugs, and don't forget to say hi to Orange on my Jason Schattner channel. And have a wonderful night, a wonderful week, a delightful day. I'm going out of order. I'm gonna fix that at exit point. Some point in the future, I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna get it down in my head. It, I have a whole string. When customer comes into tech recycling, that's my day job, and we get done sorting all their metals, their copper, aluminum, and brass, and we send them out. Sometimes I'll say, have a delightful day and a wonderful week and an awesome April if it's in April, and just go off like that. So I'm going to throw the website link in the description box down bottom, because that's the one thing I know. That's the one website. That's the one hint mail address I know I could punch down easy. I can't remember the email addresses for my videos. So I'm gonna have to go and look them up on my computer and write them all down on a notepad and recopy them onto my videos description boxes. So, yet again, I made this video too long, and have a wonderful night.